they go? Our life.
Ah, kind of stressful, yeah.
Eh? Wait till you talk.
Kind of, kind
Stressful.
of stressful.
Now so life be jare, my brother. Everywhere just dey
Okay,
stressful.
now.
Uh, say make I send as make you send me some money. Because I know say you be big boss.
As well,
Now you
the
be
boss,
big
oh,
boss now.
our mentor.
I know be your mentor. I
You
be
are,
small
you are a
guy.
mentor now.
No, no.
You be small guy. You are a mentor.
Mustafa. How are you doing, Mustafa? Is it Cornelius? Cornelius.
Yeah, it is.
Good evening,
How's
Mustafa.
everything?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Cornelius. Hello, Mustafa. Hello.
Yeah, hi boss. How's your
Hi.
studies? How's everything over there?
Yeah, it's going cool. It's going good. I
How's
mean,
one? Glad
I
to hear
mean,
that.
I have to be awake by 11, by 1:15 a.m. Such is life.
Oh
Is
God.
that too? I don't know if I'm able to like pronounce it too snelde, and I'm very sorry if I'm going to.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, can you just pronounce it?
You can just say tusu,
I can just say
Hmm?
what?
or you can tusu. Just TUS.
Okay,
Yeah.
just two. Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
just completed my
Yeah.
project.
It's
Just completed my exam now. Um, wow, bad network. Damn.
yeah. It's really bad network here today. It's raining and the network is just
Yeah,
bad.
I mean,
Wow. I'm sorry for that. Boss Abdul Moiz.
eh? Senegal.
Boss Abdul Moiz. You like see, the speaker is going to join us. I think he's already here. Let me just start. I mean tonight is just like it's a kind of panel session where we kind of ask like I have like some questions which I probably like want to ask the speaker already. So but like I mean if you guys I mean that would be like the fun. You guys have to like I mean you can also like have ask some questions. Uh I think the speaker was already here once. He was the first speaker actually. So I think he discussed about I mean, how to like how to what was the topic? I can't even remember. I mean, I think how to like how to get into tech and stuff like that. So the guy is actually like I mean, is he what is he called? He has a very like two current. He has two businesses, right? So like one is more on software. It's a software business where they actually like I mean, he's going to probably like be explaining what he does when he comes. So like he's that tech business. I mean like that company brand blocks. What they kind of do is like make I don't know like some I don't know. So but like the idea is that they are rendering like tech services to like companies like something like creating websites something like website all these like I mean websites landing pages all these Google ads and stuff like that like some kind of digital services evolving all around tech. So and another business which he has is also like this business like a software engineering school actually. So he's like the head of the software engineering school. So I mean, so those are like the two current business that is and the thing is that he's actually like I mean the current student in like I call it the best university in Nigeria. I don't know if people go accept, but like I mean, University of Ibadan is the best university in Nigeria. I don't know, but like I believe this is the best university in Nigeria. Someone is probably like revolting, but like I mean, so he studied like and he studied like one of the best engineering courses someone can probably like imagine mechanical engineering. So it's I don't like it's like the kind of some crazy guy just bring it and the idea is that he's able to like do very well in those in everything. Like he's running his business perfectly. He's doing well in his academics at least. I mean, and he's able to like combine it. So like the session will be like he's going to give us like I mean, we're going to be asking some questions. Uh, what is the problem? Hope say no be internet connection. Yeah, Nigeria internet connection no go kill us. So sorry for the delay. Few minutes. I didn't ask Rashid, Christian. Christian, how are you doing? Oh, I'm joining now. Hi, Fawaz. I mean, joining now. I'm joining now. Okay, okay. Easy. Hi, Harib. I think he joined with. Hi, Harib. Is it? Oh, I think he got disconnected or something. Okay. Hi, Harib. What's up, man? Is here now? Hello. Oh, yeah. Hi, Harib. How you doing? It seems you are muted. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's fine, boss. We know you are rich, so rich people they are probably like sorting out stuffs. So I mean, there are a lot of rich people here also. I'm probably the only one that is kind of poor. No. We know we this streets know ourselves. So I mean, so I was actually like, talking about you before you came. I mean, so making sure us how you dey run am, how you dey run all those stuff. So I don't know. So I have some question here actually. Some of them which I got from ChatGPT actually, and some of them which I have from my brain. I mean, I also probably want to like start a. I mean, or I don't know, probably join one. So I mean, if you can just introduce yourself, I mean, you have come here. You have been in this program. I think you were the first speaker, so I don't know, but like you can just, I mean, introduce yourself. Let us hear from the boss. Is your I think the speaker that you are using, we can't hear clearly.
Oh, ah, okay, probably let me try to see if I can remove my.
Okay, please try another method.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, I kind of fear.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, kind of fear. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? I can hear you. I can hear you. Damn it. Hello? The-
Okay. Hello?
yeah, I can.
Okay, yes, I think I can hear you now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I believe it's better now.
Yeah, yeah. It's better. It's better.
Okay, so my name is Abroshi Ibrahim. I'm an engineering student of UI and um, the founder of Geekstar Academy Software Engineering School, as well as the Chief Executive Officer at Brand Blocks, a software as a service company. I think that's all you want to know about me for now.
We also want to know how are you running mechanical engineering with all this stuff. I mean, you're a mechanical engineering student, right?
Yeah, so I'm a student of mechanical engineering in UI.
University of
We
Ibadan.
are running
Is that the best university in Nigeria?
also
Okay, okay, okay.
so um well it's not easy actually. So running business and staying in school is not easy and it's not for the weak. And I think understanding the fact that you um you are doing something that's out of the norm. So of course you are trying to do something that out of the norm. What students are known for is students are known to study and students are known um, just to study. So what you are trying to and most of the students that are studying, most of the students that are just studying alone, that are studying alone, are even average or even below average. So now if you are trying to now do business, you are trying to build a large business or a big business and especially a tech business, and you're also studying. So you have to just having the mindset and you are doing something out of the norm requires that um you don't you don't do like just like an average person. So you don't spend your time like an average student. You don't retain the average student do, and you have to try to manage your time. So I think that's essentially what's matter. So once you have that mindset, once you have the mindset that okay, I'm doing something that is not normal. I'm doing something that is not that's not the average. What is a bit of an average student? Of course, you are trying to probably you are doing business to make money, to have a lot of money. And students are known to be broke. I'm very sorry for that. So students are known to be uh, study average and most students are known to be broke, and you are trying to build a business to make money and also trying to get a good grade. So it just boils down to understanding that okay, I have to know how I spend my time. I must not spend my time the way an average student or an average person will spend his time. And the things that I involve myself in, the activities I do was very different. And everything I'm trying to do, if I'm going any activity I'm going to do in school, must be like something that will worth the time. So if there are some things that there are a lot of distractions. There are a lot of distractions in school. I think I used to say this. A lot of distractions in school. What I believe in school matters is understanding the course, writing your exam, and maybe doing the test, attendance, some practicals, and a lot of other things that they are just things that although they matter if you can afford to do them, but they just need a lot of things that that the school system has put in place to consume
Just to waste time.
students' time. So just to try to do what the things that are the most important, which is understanding whatever it is that's being taught in school and trying to do the very best in tests and exams. So that's the main thing in school. Every other thing I've had a number of cases. Maybe along the line we can talk about those ones. But the simple thing, like the simple result I can give for that is that it's just about having the right mindset of I'm doing what is above the average. And of course, if that's the case, I have to also find a way. I have to spend my time to do the things that are not that above the average, and I should expect challenges. Because there are no challenges that comes with that. a lot of time you have exams and you have some people to attend to. You have businesses, you have business activities to do at the same time. Same time, at the same period where you have exams. So it's I've been in a case where I was going to be I had a plan to go to that class. I've made a number of plans. So I had the plan that I'm going to attend this class today. And I was trying to leave my office. That was when someone came in and said, okay, he wants to make a query about my academy. So the guy started to say, okay, I just ignore the person and just go to class. So I have to say, okay, attend to the person. And why we probably hours, we finished talking. We spent a lot of time. And I'm some places where we have exam. I have test tomorrow. And I have a client that say, okay, their software, they want something, they want an update. And probably I've given them the schedule. But of course, I like the schedule and it's something I have to resolve. So those things, a lot of challenges comes with that. So just for that to understanding that okay, I'm doing something that's that's not average. I should expect challenges that are not average, and I should expect to do activities that are not average. That's the response I would give them.
Wow, damn. I mean, that is a very good response. I already started thinking that why am I so useless? So, so like, I have a question here which I have is that what, like, probably like, what inspired you to like venture into the tech industry while still being a student? And how did you manage to balance? Okay, I think you already like talk about the balance in academics and entrepreneur kind of. But like, so the question would be like, what inspired you to like venture into the tech industry while still being a student? Yeah.
Yeah. So the way I got to tech is maybe somehow accidental in 2018 when I got into tech and it was after I left school. I left secondary school then. And after leaving secondary school, I wanted to you know I was waiting for admission. I think I've written UIPCME then. I couldn't make it the first time, so I had to wait. And instead of wasting that time, I my dad took me to UI to learn some computer, just to learn computers. So, but luckily for me, I was so lucky because I would be
Typing.
doing typesetting and I'll be doing typesetting and copying now. So, luckily for me, a friend of his so met us along the line and then he said, okay, he knows the webmaster of UI. So he took me to the webmaster of UI. And then from there, we started learning. And so when I got there, I spent a lot of time in there personally. So, because webmaster is not someone that has much time on his hands that will sit you down and start teaching you something. So you have to find your way, you have to figure out a way. But I didn't realize that over about 3 months that I spent there. So I was just there, just sitting there around and then don't think of anything. The first time I started learning, I started learning code was when someone came around, two boys came around. One of them eventually became a browser. So when the both of them came around, um, they were like, what have you been up to? And I was like, I'm just here, I have my computer and I'm doing some word document and all. So they told me what a code, an HTML code. I was like, how do you do this one? So, so they said, okay, can you use Notepad on my laptop? Notepad is a text editor that comes with laptop. Very, very like the lowest grade of text editor you can ever get. So I opened it and then they had some code in a book. So I wrote that book. I just copied and pasted it. They said I took it to the channel, took it and I tried to open that. So wow, this was very, very nice. So that was when I said, okay, how do I learn this thing? That's why I started actually learning and trying to figure things out. So what has actually kept me to stay is why I've stayed in tech essentially is because of the fact that I see the future in there. So I I I see that okay, this is where the world is going. So of course, if I'm already on the path, it only makes sense that I keep on that path. And I think that's one of the things that people do. One of the mistakes that a lot of people do is that they can't stay on one thing for a long time. I've been doing only web app and website development for that that time, I've seen people that have been doing, so people, someone has, within that time, he has done graphic design, he has done UX, he has done website, he has done, and when you ask them, what can you do with this, they'll just, like, they can't come with any results. So it's just keep at home, just choose a trend that you see people getting results. If you can say, okay, if you can see anyone doing exceptionally well, if you can see 10 people that are doing exceptionally well in any field, and you like that field, just go for it. You can also become very good at it if you give it enough time and effort. So that was when I just started, and then of course we've been doing it since then, and it's actually totally interesting. And doing that in students again, like I said a lot, is not funny. So it's not funny, but it is what has to be done.
Yeah. And so someone said writing code on notepad is like writing code on a paper. VS Code spoiled me. I mean, but I mean, Ali
You
was the
can't
Ali
you
was the
have to
first. Eh? I was going to say Ali was if I mean Ali
you
was
have to
my. Hmm?
I can't hear you.
Oh damn. So I don't know. So what I was saying is I saw someone wrote writing code on notepad is like writing code on a paper. So VS Code spoiled me or something like that. So I was going to say like I mean when I first started learning web development at in Arif space, open notepad and start I start writing
Yeah,
code.
so that's so that's essentially that's what I do for most of my students. When people come and they want to start learning to code, I use those background skills for them in the beginning. Of course, I will have get them started with
VS
VS
Code.
Code and other very powerful text editors. So, what I just realize is that when people like most of the people that are coming to learn to code, most of them are not even very good with typing yet. Some of them they are not so fast with typing yet. So we want them to develop all those skills at the same time at a very fast speed. So first of all, we want them to understand what we are teaching, and secondly, we want them to be able to be very fast at typing. So to achieve that, we want to find a text editor that will make sure that they write every single line of code by themselves, so that of course they understand what they are doing, and at the same time they get used to the keyboard as soon as possible. That's why I actually. So if you're also trying to learn to code, if anybody here is trying to, I recommend that you start with the Backers Plus as a text editor so that you can.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that is just like the best option. I mean, actually, like, but people don't really understand. I mean, even in my school at a point, we started writing code. We wrote C code on papers. That's just like the best option because for you to like understand
Yeah, to
some
understand
stuff.
what you are doing, that shows that you understand what you are doing.
Exactly. I mean, writing HTML using VS Code is going to like complete like a lot of stuff for you. But like, if you know, like if you can write it like
Just
starting with Notepad, that's a very good option. Thank you for that. Ha. So that's a question on how you got into tech. So like another question would be like how you did you like I mean getting into tech you can just be a tech guy and just make your money and just I mean sit in one room and enjoy your life. I mean just being a tech guy I mean
exactly.
it's already like everything. So what prompts you to like start a tech business or something like that? I mean I don't know if there's a reason or not or you just see like I mean, let me just also
Yeah.
start business. Elon Musk is doing business. Let me also start a business.
Yeah, that's a very interesting one. So of course I've been a tech guy for I've been working for a number of businesses. I know companies. First of all, I got my first job was in late 2019. No, I started in 2018. After I started learning to code and I started using this what's it called this um content management system WordPress.
WordPress,
So we
yeah.
started using WordPress when we ever started, and then I've been able to build some. I've learned to build some websites with WordPress. There was an it was not like an internship with websites and then. But after then I went ahead to another place
Company.
where I started teaching people. That was like your academy then. I was teaching people programming, and then from there I also got some clients from outside the country that was taking programming classes. Then from there I I got an international gig that paid very well, and then I work under at OLs, a telemedicine company. start business, tech business, was well, what I can say is essentially is in 2021. So it was in 2021 that I first started my first test school. So it was EDA then, Area Development Academy. But I was not serious about it. I was just like doing it just like the way and just like a side hustle. So I didn't have any plan really much. But when I started business like really well was early 2022, which was early last year. Now, what prompted me was I read this book. I don't want to. I've been very careful about my message because I don't want to let people misunderstand things. So, well, what prompted me to start business was in 20 was when after I read this book by M.J. Demarco, The Millionaire Fast Lane. So I read the Millionaire Fast Lane by M.J. Demarco, and the book was trying to tell us, of course, everybody here wants to make money, everybody here wants to become a millionaire. So likewise, I want to become a millionaire. So I read the book and it was started. It became very very interesting. And one of the major points that the guy mentioned there was that in order to the fastest way to become very rich young is by having an asset that you have a total control over. So now the asset now essentially is a business that you have total control over. Though there's a lot of controversy around that, and I'm not here to convince anyone that okay, this is
Exactly.
right or not. But what I believe personally is so what that's what I read, and I also looked around and I tried to see through things, and I realized okay that might be very true. So that was one of the things that made me start business. Okay, I want to become a millionaire very young, and so and what's the major thing that like a that we can call that we can refer to as the key about starting any business is solving a problem.
Mm.
So that they also mentioned it. He emphasized on that. That of course, if you want to make money, you have to be solving a particular problem. And I'm also very I find it very interesting when I solve people's problem. So I find it interesting. I find it interesting when I see my solutions being used. So that was when I started. Okay, I have to take my business seriously. Although it was something else that I started because I wanted to become a millionaire, but it's not as funny as that. There's a lot of shady in business. So there are a lot of, so I will encourage you. In fact, if anybody should ask you that, okay, should you start a business or not? The first thing I will tell you is that don't start a business because it's not funny. Of course, you must have seen the statistics that 90% of business fails in the first year. 75% of business are backed by VC, that are backed by venture capitalists. Venture capitalists are people that fund businesses, millions of dollars and a lot of money. So sometimes them among them also fail. So you can understand what that means if you are trying to build from scratch. So that's just to let you know that I'm just saying this just to answer the question that okay, what's prompted me to start business? I'm not saying I'm not encouraging you, so well, I'm not discouraging anyone. If that's what you want to go for, of course you can go for it. But starting a business, it was after I read that book, and I wanted to make money, and I knew that in order to do that, I have to I need to create a business that solves people's problem. And that was when I started, and I realized that okay, in order to do that, the major thing that we can do, I already have a business. But if I didn't have a tech school, I wouldn't have afforded a tech school because making money teaching people is a lot more stressful. It costs a lot, and you see results less than when you are doing it yourself. Especially in tech, I can guarantee you that if someone is teaching only, is only teaching people something, and has not made anything from it, I would not recommend that you learn from the person. So I would not even recommend that you learn that skill. The number of skills I learned are still people that they only teach, they don't practice
You
it.
don't practice.
So if I didn't have a test student, if there was no ETA, but I wouldn't have even think about putting a test school. I know the amount I've spent on my test school this year alone. I know the amount I've spent. I know the amount of time I've spent, and I know the amount of money I've made from there. And I can compare that with what we made from our software business and the effort we just put in. Software solution, and then it's like just try to market your thing, and then just keep making the money. Unlike when you have a test school, you have to be present, you have to solve a lot of, you have to make sure that you fit a lot of things. So maybe the question will still come along to those areas.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I started essentially just to, of course, for everyone's goal to make money. So
Yeah, I mean, I could really reason along with you because I actually have a follow up question. So,
okay,
I mean, as you said, like the book is actually like a very good book. I've read it. It actually changed my own career also. So it's actually one of the reasons why I'm prompted to probably like study computer science because the guy was a I mean, he was a programmer. Like he started
yeah,
with programming
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So that kind of prompts me to like start learning even like web development at that point in time because I mean like it's like a kind of step that from probably like learning a skill we probably like discuss on that like because I see many people trying to like jump learning of skill they just want to like start business I mean so we probably you must have probably like doing your own business you must have like probably like see a lot of issues like probably like I mean using your own personal money to like fund the business that is probably like what is happening like most of the time
Exactly.
so like if you're going to like like MJ DeMarco is just like one of the best books that you can recommend like for anyone to like that probably wants to like start a business or something like that. So like some if you look at all these other books, I mean like if you look at something like Think and Grow Rich and all these Robert Kiyosaki books, they are more of just changing mentality. Like if you are coming from a kind of background where you probably like think money is this is the root of all evil, all this kind of stuff. Or I mean, because
Yeah,
see,
yeah, yeah.
even like mentality alone is like a very big determine. I mean, because someone that probably like does not believe that he can make millions, even if he's going to start a business, he's just probably like going to like be thinking small and he get. So like those kind of books are just
Exactly.
probably like just to like I mean change your mentality. But like if you really need a clear book that is going to give you the roadmap that this is how to become a millionaire like that's going to take you by hand and show you the way it is either you read like MJ DeMarco there is also another book like that 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel so Peter Thiel is actually like a I mean was with Elon Musk they started like PayPal all this stuff together so like those are the two books that we actually like that I've read there are some other books but like those are like the two kind of books that I've read that probably like show you hand in hand to like say this is how to make the money. They won't just tell you some random shit that I mean those other books are cool but like they are just for to change your mentality. You won't make money by reading Think and Grow Rich. Your mentality might shift. You won't make money by reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. Your mentality might change but like you won't be rich at that. But like I mean reading MJ DeMarco Fast and Millionaire it won't give you money also but like it's kind of clear the roadmap is kind of clear learn tech grind I mean start a business some will fail start another one some will fail start another one work on it for like 5 years then become a millionaire it's a kind of I mean it's like well laid down so I mean thank you for that so the next question is actually like based on that as a student entrepreneur, what strategy did you employ to fund your tech startup? Any advice for securing initial funding or resources? I am very sure like you haven't gotten any like VC or something, I don't know. But like so you get the question like how did you fund that business? If you're a student, I mean in UI when I was in UI, Sapa is always chasing everybody. So how were you able to like fund all this business? Because I understand that we're going to start a real business you need some level of money to be able to like get something started or and you probably like need some level of because if you're going to like start a tech business you probably like need some people who will be programming some web or something like that but like probably I don't know you have the answers to that so like how were you able to like fund and get the stuff going.
Yeah. So funding the business is most of the time it's a lot of it is personal money. So for me, the first business that we which is the tech school, like I said, when we funded it then it was more or less like just like a side hustle then, but it was still with personal money. And I was the personal money. How did I get the personal money? is that you are going to see how a business is run, how they run a business. So you will see the process and that process of how they run the business, how they. For most of the things that I'm doing now, number of things that I'm doing now, and it's experience that I had sitting in the meeting with the boss when I was working at Wales, seeing how they plan, how they make strategies, and how they execute things, how they make proposals, they go to the business and try to collaborate and all of that. So it doesn't that was just like the way, but it was through the money I've paid from the skill itself. That was where how I funded the business. When we wanted to start brand blogs, like I said, maybe software company is one of the easiest ones to fund. If you are solving a real problem, so you have to emphasize on solving a real problem, because I've seen, of course, we all read the news when we see uh, businesses, software companies that have raised like millions of dollars and they are folding up. So most of the time, is that they are not solving very technical problem, or the founder are just too distracted. In number of reasons anyway, but I'm not here to judge. But what I would just want to point out, if you are solving a very big problem, to raise money might not be very hard, because when we started Brandblocks, the amount we spent, I think we spent just 13K. And that 13K was just like to buy the hosting,
Dominion.
to just post our, to launch our website. The moment we launched our website, we started grinding. We started like sending proposals and started reaching out to people that, okay, can do this for you, you can do that. And before we got our first customer. So it was like maybe after 4 months that we started doing that before we got our first customer. So, but when we have, all we had was the skill, and just take a lot of money. We don't need so much money. Just have some money from maybe from whatever extent. If you are learning a skill, you must have, it's expected that you're already making money from that skill. So it's not recommended at all that you have not like mastered the skill before you start the business with it. So you must have a level you must have mastered the skill to a particular level where you start business with it. Now, once you have mastered a level, one of the things I will do for you is that, of course, you are going to get the money. Another thing is that you're going to bring that expertise, that experience to the job. And another thing is that you have a portfolio to show the people that you want to do business with. Because when you are trying to do business with people give business, they do business with people they trust. So you have to give them something that is going to convince them that, okay, they can trust you, that you have a very good track record. So one of the things that we did when we started our company was we did it. We are not going to be any business. So it was the business that we've worked with in the past that we used as our portfolio. That we used as a portfolio. Okay, these are things that we've worked with before. So it was something like, okay, just started reaching out to people. So it's very important that whatever it is that skill you are going to learn, whatever business you're going to start, have a skill that you're already making money from, maybe through freelancing, maybe through a job, so that you can use a lot of things that are connected to it. The first one is that you are going to get money to start the business, and to sustain yourself. Now remember that I told us that it took 4 months before we got our first customer. So that's just to tell you that for those 4 months, if I didn't have any money, if I just like, okay, maybe I'll start business, I'll start making money immediately. Now that will keep myself. So I had a skill. I already had some money I was making before I ventured into the business. So it was the money I got through the skill itself, through freelancing and through working the job that I've saved up, that I used to start the business, and I will use to keeping myself through during the early stage. In fact, the recommendation is that whenever you are trying to start a business, you should leave the money you are going to spend for 6 months, so that you are going to have the next 6 months before you venture the business. Especially if you have a family, if you have a lot of people that are depending on you. The best time to start a business, the best time to start a business is when you don't have anything depending, when you are just the stage that most of us are. You don't have a family, you don't have people that are begging for money, you don't have anybody that wants to collect money from you. That's the best time, because it gives you the opportunity to reinvest in the business and grow the business faster. Because the moment you have a family, I just realized this when I watched a video of Elon Musk said something like that. I think it was maybe last year. I was just realizing it that if I had a family, if I had some people that I have to give money to, it's very, very difficult. Because, for example, this year now, my business made some money, and I spent almost like 85% of that money back in the business. Now, and just to show get results faster. Now, imagine if I have a family, I cannot afford to have done that. I
Yeah, thank you very much for that. So I was going to like emphasize on something like the skill, like just having like the skill is like the most important thing, because I mean for me personally, I mean like like when we start like doing this online stuff, like we also like want to make money. We're probably just doing random stuff like doing some business, like trying to like see, because I mean we started reading some books. They say okay, you have to start a business or something like that. So we started like looking into different business. We started like going different networking events, like trying to like see different. I mean like try to do and all kind of stuff. But like at a point, I just realized that probably like those times. I mean, I learned a lot during those time actually. But like the best route is actually to start a business. It's actually to learn a skill before doing anything. That's just like the best route. I mean, there's this guy. There's this. I've forgotten his name. He's like one of the top guy in like all these business guy. So the guy always tell. I always watch his videos then. So the guy always like shows like some quadrant or something like that. So he's always saying you start from learning a skill. Actually, he's always saying like you start like surviving. Probably like just get a job just to eat and survive. Because I mean that's like this the if you are poor or something like that, you don't have money, you don't have the first thing is that you need to like survive, you need to be able to eat and stuff like that. So then the next stage is like having a having a skill, and the guy always like trying to like emphasize on having an high income skill or something like that. And if you look at all these tech skills, they're like the high income skills like that you can have. So the guy is always showing us that route, but like at that point we don't know, like we just always go to the business from we just remove all the two other part, just go to the business, we want to start something. But like at a point I just realized that we are probably like just though we learned some stuff, but like we are probably like waste time just doing all this stuff. So having a skill is like very important. Like I mean, even if your business, if like you start a business and the business probably like I mean, that's like the nature of business. Which from even from the statistics that I just said, a business can crash or something like that. So if the business crash or something like that, so you have something like to fall back, and as you said, you need something to like fund your business. So if you are funding your business, you need something to fund your business. So with your skill, you can fund your business. So having the skill, it cannot be overemphasized unless you want to waste your time to start a business and later come back. So that's just the reality. If you have a father like I mean like Dangote, all these rich people, you don't need to learn a skill. You can use their money to fund your business. So it is that you have to like pay. Exactly, you can use their money to. I mean, but like if you don't have someone like Dangote or someone like that, so I mean the best idea is like just learn a skill or probably like get a job to survive. I don't know your current situation. Get a job to survive. Then along the way, learn a skill and don't try to like give excuse. Work hard, work for like 2 years to get a laptop. I don't know. I mean, those are like the things that many people did. I also did something like that. So you work for like 1 year, save up. Don't waste the money. I never buy clothes. Sometimes I even trek to the office. No, I have the money inside my bank account, but like I want to use the money to buy a laptop, so I trek to the office. Those things are just crazy. So, but like that's just like the step. Get a job, work hard, save the money, buy a laptop. Don't give excuses that you don't have laptop. Buy a laptop, buy some, I don't know. So then from that, learn the skill, use the money to like start a business or something like that. But like having the skill alone, you can survive. I mean, tech business, you can be making money like, and someone that is doing business for like years won't be able to like make that kind of money that you are making. So I mean that's like the important portion which I actually like want to like emphasize, having a skill. If Ali does not have a skill, probably be focusing on just having like I mean 100 in UI exams to get a job after college. so there's also another question here is that uh like you said your business is like solving a problem. Is there a way that you just identify the problem like how did you identify the problem? How did you even get the idea of like starting? Let us just talk about like brand blogs. How did you get the idea of like starting brand blogs? Was it that I mean because you're a tech person, I mean it's quite easier as a tech person probably like just get, I mean to start the tech business. I mean, like you can just, as you said, just have, you were doing that code the website, so you don't need to like employ someone. That's the importance of having the skill. You don't need to like import. I mean, pay someone to like do the website. You just like code the website on your own and just I mean deploy the stuff and like. How did you? Was it because you're a tech person, or is it because of the book that just made you okay? Let me just start this kind of business. I don't know. Like, how did you identify the problem? I mean,
Yeah, so identifying the problem, essentially, when we started Brambles, you know, it was the first serious business that we were going to do. You know, the three of us that funded it then. So we didn't really have a clear view of what we wanted to do. We knew that we just wanted to start a software company, and we knew that okay, maybe we are going to be building websites for people, build software for people. We just knew that okay, we just wanted to do something. But along the line, we started saying okay, we are going to be building solutions that where people automate their process, and they are where people fasten their process. And then when we started doing that along the line, when we are still having that plan. It's not like we've gotten a customer, we've not gotten someone. And during that time, we sent out a lot of proposal. That's why you just have to when you're starting a business, you have to learn a lot. There's a lot to learn. And from the outside world, you see that business is very easy. Business is something. You see business owners and think that okay, they have it easy or these people are just rich. If someone will sit down with the outside and they will see that everything is very. If you hear the story, if he tells you what he's going through, all the things that he has to manage in his head, you know that it's not about the money. But of course, the money is also very important anyway. So, but I just want to play that mentality so that you don't start a business just because of money. So, because you can get the money from getting a skill and all. So, when we started, we didn't really have a very clear focus. Well, then we started reaching out to people that okay, we can do this for you. Then I personally reached out to a business owner in Lagos. I said, okay, we can build a website for you. Can build. He sent me a product. He sent to Wales, and it's a very established business. So I said, okay, we can build an e-commerce website for you. And I said, okay, no. But it's not going to work for him. And he told us he said, okay, this is what can work. This is what he really needs. Something that can help him, reach out to his customers and they manage his customer base. Have a very customer, sorry, can reach out to customers anytime and then just add the customer base with him. So I was like, oh wow. So I said, yeah, we can do that for you. And then we did it for him and then he paid us the money and we built the big solution and we done this for him and it was like and that was like when we figured it out, wow, so this is something that people need. And that was how we realized we actually got at least it got a better understanding of what we can do. So and then from there we also, reached out to another business owner. But you also recommended the business the couple recommended another to us then and we reached out to them and okay, so that okay, this is what we can do. So what we just do is that we look at what's the problem that the company has, what's the challenge that the company is going through, and we try to say, okay, how are they solving that problem currently, and what are the improvements that we can make. So that's just what we look for generally. People get stuck when they're trying to probably make money or trying to make money generally. When they are like just concerned about themselves, having selfish interest just because I want to make money, I want to make money. You have most of the time you have to forget about the fact that you want to make money. You have to focus on the fact that okay, what is the problem? What is the problem that this person has that I can solve that will give them make them money and in turn that will make them want to pay me or just solve a problem of his own. So essentially, what we did is we look at the system, we look at okay, what are the things that these people are going through, and we try to develop. We try to propose to them that okay, we can solve this problem, and then with that, they let us know. Sometimes when we solve the problem the first time, we build the software. The clients might have started using it for some time, and then they'll just tell us, okay, I think we think they need this. Whereas they're the one that told us what we should do for them, and we did exactly the same thing. So, but as the moment they started using it, they realized, okay, we want you to improve this, we want you to do something more. We realized that okay, these are the things that we actually need, and we have to do some upgrades for
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
being
yeah,
on
yeah.
growth uh, is basically by looking into what a company is going through and trying to solve that. And we know that if a company is going through that, if a business is going through that, there are multiple people that are going through that. When someone has a problem, it is unlikely that they are the only one that has that problem. There is a very high likelihood that a lot of people also has the same problem that the person has. So if a business is finding it hard to manage their products, to manage their sales, it is very, very likely that a lot of businesses outside there also have the same problem. So when we build a solution for a client, when they say, okay, this is our problem and we build a solution to this, we start looking for the people that are most likely going to have the same problem. And then we start pushing it to them, and that's how business came. So when we build it for a business that say, okay, they want to manage their customer, we know that there are some people that as well that also want to reach out to their customers, that also want to keep their customers base, and then started. So the first thing, if, I think, depending on the kind of business you want to do, so the first step is just to like, okay, try to figure something out, try to figure out the problem, or if you want to make it easier for you, because what you think is a problem sometimes may not be a problem. When we're building, like I said again, when we're building software for businesses, there's something that we think that okay, this is how it should be, but when they started using the software, it was something else. So you have to do some updates and try to re-engineer it to something that will work for them. So sometimes what you think is a problem and not be a problem. So what I would recommend if someone is starting a business, but it's something we are also doing that we're planning to do at our software business, is that we are trying to look into the possibility of and let's look into reaching out to our customers and trying to say, okay, what is the one thing that you want to like? What is the something that you really want right now? What is something that you want the software to do for you right now as a business? So what I would recommend is anyone who's starting a business, try to look around you. If try to just pick a market. That's the first step. The first step is to pick a market. Who do you want do business with? Who are you want to do business with? Are they product businesses? Are they product based businesses? Are they just students? Are they people that want to probably get and get to school? Are they no? There are a lot of people that you can target. So just try to pick okay, what are the people that you want to target? Once you know those people, then go ahead and maybe look for 10, top 10 among them that can reach out to and try to tell them, okay, I'm trying to do this thing. What do you think? What are the challenges that you can have? Just a survey, like a survey, just to understand the problem that you can solve. So because again, what you think might be a problem might not really be and what I'm saying now, we didn't learn it when we started our business. It's not something that we also learned. It's something I also realized that okay, instead of the time that we spent trying to figure things out, we could have just okay, try to reach out to businesses that that are besides that we want to work with. And try to say, okay, what are the things that you might want to do, what are the things that you would like to have in the software, you are going to be using the software, and try to get recommendations from them, and that's where the idea will come in. So that's what I basically recommend for anyone, and that's how we got our own is just it's not straightforward. Because like okay, we're looking at another end, and then the customers said, okay, this is what you want, and then we just hit on that. And that was how we got we just got there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for that. I think what I got from that is that so like at the beginning it might not be really like fully clear, like okay, this is what we probably want to do, this is how we want to probably like do it, but like just getting started is probably like the first step or something like that. Like just having like okay, I want to do something, like I want to like for example
Hundred
your
percent.
company, I want to start something in I want to like create softwares for like businesses. I mean uh that's like a starting point, but like along the way you kind of learn along the way, like okay, from experiences working with people, and one very important thing that you actually mentioned is that trying to like get feedback from people, like trying to like understand what people want, like what the businesses want, like asking them questions like okay, what do you want, what do you
100%.
so I mean that is a very thank you for that. So another thing is that building a team is crucial for any startup. So like, could you share your experience in forming and managing a team as a student entrepreneur? Like, I understand that like, I mean that is one of the reasons why I love software engineering, because it's like one of the kind of skill, one of the kind of space that you can start a business without really needing like too much of people to like starting a business with is something that you can do, like they call it solopreneur or something like that, or you can just get like 3 to 4 of your friends or something like that. So I mean, if you can just share your experience with us, it's really cool.
Yeah, so now before I go into that, I just want to talk about starting tech business generally,
Mm.
and trying to what are the. I think someone asked a question that okay, what are the skills that are needed to
Yeah,
start a tech
exactly.
business?
I didn't say it.
So starting a tech business, when you if you want to start a tech business, the first thing is that you must have a technical skill. Because like you must have a programming skill. Don't let me just miss something once. You must have a programming skill, or you have someone that has a programming skill that is sold to your goal. Now it's two things. It's either you have a programming skill yourself and you can build the business yourself, and it's very very unlikely if you are very good at programming and you also be good at sales and at business. So it's unlikely. There are very few people that fall into that category. So you want to get someone. If you are very good at tech, if you are very good at tech, you know tech very well. Now I want to get someone that is good at marketing and sales that's going to push the business. So you are going to build the product and you are going to sell it because that's it. If you build a product and you don't sell it,
Now you
it's
go
so
use
funny.
them.
You will regret it. Oh God.
Now you go use
Hunger.
them.
So you want to have a test skill. Is that you have a, if you have a test skill, you want to get someone that's very good at business, at sales and marketing or business generally. Or if you are good at business but you don't have a test skill, it is a must that you get a technical co-founder that has the same that is sold to your goal. Now I'm emphasizing on that because you can get someone that's also very good at tech, but maybe the person is not really is not really, he doesn't have the same vision as you. So along the line, if you start building that product, business is very challenging. So along the line, as you start building the product, you start building business, and then maybe you're not even making money in the first few months. So the person really was just that you call the person to it, and it was not like really so much sold to that business model. So they might just give up at the middle since maybe when things I started getting showing results. And at that point, things are going to mess up. So I can give a lot of examples. In fact, this is it's a warning. It's not like an advice. If you want to build a tech business, it's not you are techie or you get someone that is a techie. Because I've seen a lot of issues. The worst thing people have done is that they hire a freelancer to build their tech products and then they'll go on from there. The company I worked on, the startup I worked with, when they wanted to fund that startup, the person is a medical doctor, so um, they got a freelancer to build the software, and the freelancer built the software, and then they learned it, and he started using it. Now, when eventually they hired a full-time engineer, and then I also got into the company, and then I was working there. Now, along the line, we had a very bad day. The people managing the business account, the company's account, they are just seeing debit alerts, and it was the debit alert went to almost 500K. Now we were like, how on earth would this have happened? And we started troubleshooting and trying to see, we couldn't see any trace. But one of the things that my CTO, the chief technology officer of the company saw then was that the API key for the payments gateway was left open in GitHub. That is the secret key, which is a very, very of course, a lot of us that are not into program may not understand what this means. But this key is a very, very important key. It's like something like just like a password that is used to access a payment platform. So that's what the company is using. Now, the freelancer now left it in there. The freelancer that was working, he left that thing on GitHub. And GitHub, everybody can go to GitHub. And unfortunately, he even left, I think he even left, it was even a public repository. So it made it like very, very, it's really like, it's one of the ways that maybe the money has gotten, the people that have the business got to hack it. So, don't want to, and a lot of examples like that I can so learning to say is not a problem. But another thing I want to emphasize on is that having a co-founder can be very very beneficial, and at the same time can be very very unproductive. So you also have to choose the right thing. Maybe we are going to talk about co-founder later on. But what I wanted to point out is that if you want to start a tech business, you must try and make sure that you have uh, you have tech skill, which is programming skill that you're going to use to build the product, or you have someone that you are very sure that you're going to be working together at least for the next 5 years on that particular project. It's very very and you yourself working together for the next 5 years, and the person also understands the problem you're trying to solve. The person believes that that problem is something that can be solved, that you can work together with. Now, to the question of how do we manage team, well, currently at this time, I'm the only one running this app, and I'm the one more guy. Currently, although there's plans to hire people to do most of the things I'm currently doing. And for Brown Plus, when we started Brown Plus, there were three of us. We had the three of us, and then we were working very cool, and everything is going on very fine. Now, I think one of the things that we want to do is we want to carry everybody along when we are building the team. We want to get everybody to understand what the vision is. Like I said earlier, everybody must understand what the goal is, and that will make it very, and that will like make sure that everybody has is focused on the same goal. I think another thing is that if you are the leader, you want to make sure that you are doing you are showing up. So you are showing up a lot, and that's what's going to encourage others. That's going to encourage the other everybody or the other people you are leading, you are managing to say that okay, it's not like you're just resting and then you are chilling, you are flying around, enjoying life, and then you're just putting them to work as when they see that okay, the boss is also working, everybody is working together. It gives them that inspiration that okay, we should also. And I think Elon Musk also mentioned this. But I had a story of this that was sleeping in the factory or the Tesla factory where they were doing manufacturing and all of that. And because the employees were sitting in there, they can see that okay, now when the boss is also here,
The boss is
sleeping on the
sleeping.
factory, and that gives up, and I think that's how leaders should do. So you want to like make sure that okay, you're also trained up and people are also just to make sure that okay, everybody in the team are carried along. And I think those are the most important thing. And also, you want to manage, you want to employ the right person with the right skill. So when the CTO that we're working on Brandox is the most is the tech that I know. The guy is very very good at tech. It's like he's a great person. So it's like perfect fit. You know, we have issues. I'm also techie, but if I have some issues sometimes, I can try to get this idea and we just solve it in a very fantastic way. So we want to get people that at least get the people that are very good that that you have around that are very good for a particular skill. And our marketing, CMO as well, the chief marketing officer was also as a result, and it was through how we working together that we were able to achieve our first result and then build up from there. So it's very important that you also choose the right people, the right skills. So if you know you are good at business, that you are good at sales, you are good at talking with people generally. So you should focus on the sales and you should try to get someone that is good at tech. You focus on the tech part. As a recommendation, if you are still starting out, as a recommendation, you are just starting out, try as much as possible get a co-founder. It is very very important. It will save it will go a long way. Just try as much as possible to get it. Don't try to do it alone. So because number one is that when you're trying to start, you have a lot of things you want. Especially if you are building a tech business, if you are building a tech business, you want to make sure that you have a very quality product, and then also you have you're also selling, you're also running the business part, and it's very very hard. And I'm telling you this from my experience, and it's very very hard to build a very good product, a very good tech product, and also be very good at running the business because you want to focus on if you are building a very base product in tech, you have to focus on the technical part, trying to improve things and be innovative at how you build your product or service. So you want to make sure that since the technical part are also you are constantly improving on it, and it's very hard to do that while you're also focusing on how you're going to get customer. So if you have someone that is very good at tech and the person is just sitting in one room those stuff, and you are out there trying to get customers, you just grow faster. Another reason why you want to get a co-founder is that when you're just starting out, people don't trust. It's very hard that people trust someone, a person. If you're just starting out, and you are going to a business that you're asking for, maybe you are doing a B2B business like you are doing, and you're going to business and you say, okay, your charge is about 1 million naira, and you are the only one showing up, and they ask you, okay, how are you bidding? And you say, okay, I'm the one managing the business, I'm the only one there. So it's very hard to trust you. But when you go in the team, you go, branded shares, you go in the team, and they just try to put your ideas. You can see to people, they know, okay, something serious was being done here. So one like when you have one person rather. So it's working, having a co-founder is a recommendation. But again, like I said, the co-founder might be productive and might be very, very productive. For example, when I had I want to give you an example when it was non-productive. When I had a co-founder, I used to have a co-founder for my tech school, and then we're doing less than what we're doing now. Immediately after we he resigned as a co-founder, he resigned himself. There is no longer having the time. Immediately he resigned, and I had to sit down. I know that okay, I am the only one managing the business right now, and I had to make all the decisions. And with that, I was able to scale the business 10 times in just like 3 months. I was able to scale it 10 times, increase the quality, change price, listen, and just help the business a lot. So you can see that having a co-founder might be very, very great, and it might slow down, because one of the ways it slows down is that when you went to people, when you have maybe about two of you working on the business, and someone is doing something else, and you are working totally on the business, so you feel left behind that okay, this one is still doing something else, and me I'm doing. It's feel like you are doing the entire job. Unlike when both of you are working on the job together, you are doing the same thing. You can see yourself. While this one is building the products, you are out there selling the products, and that's how my team goes. So building a team is basically about as a leader, if you are a leader of the business or a company or a team, just try to show up there to do as much as you can, and try to carry people along, let them know what is the vision. When of course when we're my co-founders and I, before we spend any money, I will let them know that okay, this is what happens. Should we spend this money? This is how much you have made, this is how much you have in our account. Should we do this? Should we do that? Just hope that it's like we are doing these things together, and I think that's how a team can be managed successfully.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. it's 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 a really very comprehensive learning. So I mean, I think what I got from there is like, I mean, like try to like getting people like to work, but like if you're going to get anyone, try to ensure that the person knows what he's doing. Like I mean, if you are the tech person, try to like get someone that is in the business part, or if you are the business guy, try to get a tech person. But like you also want to ensure that you're able to like, get someone that is probably like, I mean, more like that you see yourself working together for like 5 years or something like that. I mean, that's like the time range for like to grow to a certain level. So it's I mean, yeah. And then one of the very important thing which you actually made mention, which I would like to like, point out, is like, I mean, just being open about what you are doing. I mean, that really make, I mean, people to actually like have trust in you. Even for me personally, when I'm working with someone or like trying to like do some even like just simple assignment or something like that, or some other stuff, if you are not going to be giving me like the full details of what you are doing, to be so I won't really like want to participate. I will just probably like see that uh you probably don't want me to be in the stuff or something like that. And I think it's kind of give, if you're like telling people, informing people about what is going on, it's kind of make them realize that they are also the owner of this business. Like we own this together. Like we have to like, I mean, we have to like make this thing to grow together, something like that. So I mean, thank you for that. So I'm going to like, combine these two questions. So the question is like, can you highlight a pivotal moment or decision making process that significantly impact the trajectory of your tech business? And the other question is like, so I think where is it? Okay, what were the challenges like that you have probably like faced? I think the question is both somehow similar, like a point where you kind of make a decision that probably like project your business or something like that, and the other part is like uh, a challenge that you have probably like faced, and how did you overcome the challenge or something like that? Yeah.
Okay, so talking about business challenges. So when we talk about challenges, business, they are like five and five. So they are they are going hand in hand. So that's why I say that I'm not encouraging you. I'm not discouraging you. The default is that if you want to, you have to know for yourself before you start business, because just challenges, just like challenges every day, challenge you have to solve a problem. So I think the major problem that the business we ever have, is making money. So most of the businesses people who have is making money and getting customers to continue to pay you, or getting customers or getting new customers. So I think that's one of the challenges that businesses will have, and that's one of the challenges that we have. But I'm still trying to figure out on how to work on that. And I believe that if you are going to start a business, any business, be it tech or anything, your first goal, I think that's one of the lessons that I've learned, is that your first goal, your first mission should be, after you have built your products, after you have a product that you know that there's customer for. Now, you have to be very careful making sure that there's a customer for you, and that's what we talked about the other time. Means about, okay, know that you're solving a valid problem, and try to maybe ask people what are their challenges, what are their problems, so that you can work around that and solve something like around that. So once you know that people have this problem and you have built a solution, the next thing is to get it to the hands of people. So you have to make sure that your next step is not like maybe after you have a website, and the next step is finding customers. Just go on the street and go and start looking for customers. That's the next step. That's the next step I'm going to advise anyone. I think that's one of the things that we learned quite lately. So you can have the greatest product and have a very good product. But in fact, I don't think you can even have a good product without having this without the parts of people. Because it is people that will determine if your product is actually great. Because you can be thinking, okay, my product is great, my product is, as long as you are not selling. If you are not selling, then you cannot tell us that your product is great, because you are not the one that will tell us your product is great. Everybody believes that their thing is great until it gets to the hands of customers, and customers that start giving review. If you are building a tech product, you are going to be thinking, oh, I've built the greatest stuff in there on hearts. It's very cool. Until it gets to the hands of people. So you have to make sure that you start getting your products or your service in the hands of people as early as possible. So I think that's one of the challenges that we had when we started now. Like I said, it took us 4 months to start our first business, first to go to our first customer when we started brand jobs. And when and for this time as well, um, the challenge is still also fairly there. But okay, making sure you have um, a a lot of customers, and I think that's why it's very challenging. And maybe we are going to talk about that, about the type of tech business you can do. I would not
Okay.
recommend anyone to start a tech school, if you don't have a lot of money. I would not recommend that you start a tech school, because it takes a lot of money to have an established tech school, because you have to especially if you are doing a physical test school, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of effort. You have to have something that will be teaching people, and you have to make sure that that person is very good at what he's doing. You have to make sure that people are progressing. I also want to make sure that the students that you are teaching are also like excelling, and maybe you also find job for them. A lot of stress is there. Unlike when you have a software company that's, once you have a customer, they are going to pay you, especially if you have a SaaS product. So now the main challenge is getting a customer, and how we're solving that is, number one, we are trying to make sure that every customer that we have, we give them the best possible service they can ever get. When we have um, um, business, and whenever we work with any business, I will make sure that we do the very best for them. Every time, at least I make sure that I interact with the business owners. How is the software? How is it going? How is you have any challenge with it? Is there anything you want us to do to help us to help you improve it? We know that when we serve them very well, even this is a very serious challenge that we figured out very lately. When we started, we didn't even know who our customers. We didn't really have a very clear definition of who our customers are. We didn't know who our customers are and how we are going to reach them. But what we realized is that the first thing is that we realized that, okay, let's just be the very great ones. What they like of clothes, they're going to refer us. And we also have to make sure that we market, we reach out to people. So that was how we solved that problem, that business. But I think that's a major issue, that's a major challenge that we encounter in business about getting customers. And I think another thing that I want to like try to want people for is spending money and burning money too fast whenever you're building a business. I think one of the mistakes that we made, although I it also pays in some ways. One of the mistakes we made in our business was that we spent some money. I think we spent some money with our office. Then we are spending about 35K monthly managing our office, and although it helped us in the sense that we know that we have to pay rent, so we have to work hard so that we can pay rent. But it was not also it also affected us in a way because we are burning too much cash, and we're not stable yet. We don't have a defined source of getting new customers yet. But we're already burning cash monthly, 35,000 naira monthly on the rent, 35,000 naira monthly on rent. So it affected us in a way, and but it's also the lesson. So you are going to learn the number of lessons in business. The thing just starts. Once you start figuring things out, and know that you don't want to give up. You see, the moment you start and you know that this year I'm going to, you decide you want to do, I want to do. If I don't have that intention that I want to do business, I want to do it like no going back. If I don't have that energy, I would have given up since last year because there are a lot of challenges. It's just too much. But I know that this is something I want to do. There's no going back. You have to go off it anyhow. Since people are making it here, we also have to make it here. So I think that's basically it. And you also have to make sure that you are learning. The only way we are able to figure out that okay, we need to define our customer very well. We need to start marketing. We need to start doing it. It's because of that after that we started learning. We started learning. We started thinking, how do we do this? How do we get customer? How do we? And that's how we started exploring. We learned from books, learned from YouTube videos, and then so you have to also learn, and that's one of the things that also helps us. Learning also helps you know. Try to learn and try to figure things out. Yeah.
Yeah, that is like
I don't know if I answered those questions. Is that the
okay.
was that the those questions?
Yeah, the other question was, I mean, like that is like almost like pivotal moments or decision making process that significantly impacted the trajectory of of your tech business.
Yeah. So another thing I will say, okay, that impacted the transition of our business. I think looking at this as a case study is that this may be funny, but it's that we increased our price as business. So I think it's one of the things that helped us. You see, if you are trying to run business, you don't have any reason to run a small business. If you are running a small business, you're going to run small, and it's not going to give you the kind of life you want to live. So running a small business doesn't even make any sense. Just like you are self-employed, so doesn't really it's not what it is because whether you run a small business or you run a large business, there's still going to be challenges. In fact, sometimes the challenges of running a small business might be even bigger than the challenge of running a large business. So you want to make sure that you're running a business that's very large scale. So one of the things that we also did, I did at this time was that we increase the price, and when we increase the price, it's not increasing the price. It's not even like the price is increasing the price was still like almost average of what the people are already charging. Before we increase the price, we're charging a very very low amount, and I think but we increased the price like almost about 500%. So we were doing our test. I think it was 85,000 then, and we increased now. The least you can pay to join our class is 185,000. So by increasing it, that we're able to deliver to the students. We're able to give them the quality thing that they need. Give the students data subscription. Give them access to a physical location where they can just come and then and they can have their charge and spend their time. Give them. We also guarantee them, okay, we are going to mentor you after you complete your course to get a job. And we are still doing this just uh, and what made this possible is because of that, of course, we have the money to do it. So having a very good price, having a very good, and I learned this after I read the book, $100 million offer
Offer.
by Alex Hormozy. So that was when I learned that the best thing you can do is just to increase your price. But don't just increase the price foolishly. You have to increase this and make sure you are meeting the price
The
that you
value.
are setting. In fact, you should give more value at the price you are setting. Most of the when people try to come to Kickstarter and you tell them the price, they will say that they feel like the price is too much. But when they eventually come in and they start seeing what you are doing for them, some people will even be thanking you for the thing that you actually say you are going to be doing for them. Because the basic thing you are already doing, you believe that it's already worth the money. So once, for example, like I should send some people data subscription, which is one of the things that they paid for. Some people will be like, wow, thank you very much. This is very, very. But of course, one of the things that they pay for, but because of the fact that the best thing that you are doing for them, which is like teaching them that skill, they realize that it's alone, it's worth all the money. So it's worth the money that you are collecting for them. So what you just want to do is provide as much value, make sure that the value is strong, and just charge as high price as you can possibly because that was one of the other things that I think helped us in business, starting very high price. And also we did something like that and we have brand laws. Our brand laws to date we have not sent a proposal less than 250K.
Is this my service?
Okay, do
Okay.
you still have me? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So we did something like that as well as brand laws. Like I said, we don't have an offer, we don't have anything that we are saying that's it than 250K. We've got budget of 400K and above. So that's just having, and most of these that they are charging high for. There was a software we saw something for 400K. It's something that we already have. Software is not like something that we are just building. We already have the software, just for us to replicate some things and just put it to them. And that I'm selling this for 400K, over 400K. So, but when you have when you charge a very good price, you are going to be able to to able to be able to have the money to support them along the line. For example, when they have challenges with their software, be able to go to their place, put the what's per challenge, be able to solve it for them. And also they will take that thing very valuable. And it's very, very important. That pricing is very, very important. When you are doing something, when you are running a business that requires that people also put effort before you can see results. For example, like a tech school now. Tech school requires that people they put in personal effort before they can get results. So in that case, if they're not paying a significant money, they are not going to put
Value.
effort because it's a money that they can lose. If someone is paying 10K for a tech school now, for another tech school, it's a money that they can lose. But if someone is paying 10 million naira to attend a tech school, nobody will tell them before he goes that you have to spend a lot of time to study this and know it. And that will also show your business because people are going to work hard to make sure okay they get results because they know they pay a lot of money and you have to achieve results. So increasing the price is one of the best things that you can do as a business. And I will encourage anyone, whatever the business you are doing, whatever business you want to do, charge a very good price. But of course, at the beginning anyway, you want to make sure that people don't trust you. You don't know if you can do it. So as such, you want to also make sure you are going to be charging low at the beginning. But as you get to some stage, you will start increasing the price. It's one of the things that really help. In fact, if you have not done that, I don't think I'll still be running the test because there's always going to be surviving, and there's no way I will be encouraged to work on it because I'm already making a lot more money than that from an outside source. So there's no way I'm going to be working on that business. So pricing is also one of the things that will go a long way when it comes to business.
Yeah, thank you for that. So, I mean, these are like some things that like learning from someone that is really doing the stuff really makes sense than just learning from someone that is not doing the stuff. So, you see, especially all these online business guys. So, because see, I've like I had like a lot of experience like crazy stuff. So like all these online guys, they don't do anything. What they actually do is that they just, I mean, like refer or like their business is actually selling how to do business. So like they are not doing anything. So they are just selling how to do business. So I mean, it's quite like, I mean, those people, I don't know what to say. I think that's one of the things I actually like realized in Miriam Fastlane, MJ DeMarco. The guy was actually like talking about, even like talking about all these robot Kiyosaki, all these robots Kiyosaki. Most of them, they are not really like business guys. They are just making money like by selling books and stuff like that. So,
Exactly.
and that's what you actually have like in Nigerians, like all these online guys. You just see them selling courses, all this stuff. All these network marketers. I don't like marketers at all. Those ones are just like so I don't know. I don't like them, but like they are cool people. Like, but like I don't really like their business model or something like that. So, so the idea is, I think we have like, I mean, you have already like said everything. So the last question which I was going to ask you, you have already like actually like, I mean, encompass everything. So I will just like summarize it, and I mean, if you have like something that you want to like say on it, but like you already like said everything. So the question is just like uh reflecting on your journey and stuff like that. What will you, what will be what have you learned, what did you learn, what have you learned, and what would be your advice to someone, a student, or I mean, or probably someone that's not a student on starting a business and stuff, like what would be your advice?
Okay, so my advice is basically, business is very cool, but it's very, very dangerous, and it's also very, very a lot of, it's not easy, it's hard. So and you have to decide before you start at all. You have to decide if you want to do it. Because you have to decide if it's something you want to do. If you want to do it, then you have to go all in. You have to try as much as possible to spend as much, as much. You must be ready to spend as much hours of your day on the business, because the more you spend on the business, the most likely you are going to get results. So you should be ready to spend as much of your day as you can on the business, and try to put as much effort as you can on the business. And the moment you start a business, like I said, I will just be repeating some of the points I've mentioned earlier. The moment you start a business, after you have built the product, the next thing is you're trying to find customers. Get your products on the hand of customers. That's it. If you don't have enough customers, the business is not going to survive. So you must have, the moment you have you have like the products done, start looking for how are you going to get this product on the hands of customers. Try to get a proven system to get the products on the hands of customers. Maybe a way that you are going, that you know that, okay, a way that going to just try to figure things out. Figure out how you're going to get the products on the hands of customers. And also try to make sure that you are building up of very, very high quality. To make sure that you have built something that is very, very high quality and solving a problem. Because if something is not solving a problem, it's not good. Not only that, the person you are sending it to, that you are collecting revenue from, is going to handle. The person is also going to tell other people that they should not use it. And the thing about business is that most of the business, you don't do things for money. I've had a business that called me that they are even having issue with their software, and I have to go to that business location for like 3 to 4 times in a week. I have to go in there, and they are not paying me any money. They are not, but because of that, we already promised them that we are going to, be supporting them. If they have any issue with their software, we are going to help them do resolve it. So that is a very, I would have just left them, just ignore them. Okay, you've already collected the money you want to collect from them. You don't need them anymore. Just ignore them. But I know that if anything goes wrong, I don't know the next who the next client will be. The next client might be the person's cousin or the person's brother. And then imagine meeting the brother and say, you want to work with this guy? Don't work with them. And it's just, So most of the things that you're going to do business are not going to be because of money. You want to make sure that you software service that you are going to be that the business are going to be paying per subscription. So there's going to be a subscription based model where people have to pay to use the service and then so that you're not going to be selling to them. Because when you're selling the people, the moment you sell, that's the end. Once you sell to them, you might not even be getting you might not be able to make any money from them. Imagine selling something for maybe 400k and that's one time and that's all. But when you sell, when subscription, maybe it's even as low as 10k per month. 10k per month subscription, that's about 120,000 a year. And as long as they are using your business, even for 10 years, you are still imagine for 10 years, that's 1.2M. So that business price is 1.2M. And it's not even limited to 12 years. You might also increase your price at the long run and you can still keep using it. But you know that you have a customer, you have someone that's paying you. You have a customer base that's paying you. And that also makes this business scalable. You can easily scale the business. So another advice I'm going to give is if you are trying to build a business, try to make sure, especially a tech business, try to make sure that whatever try to make it a recurring revenue type. Try to make it a recurring whatever the business is. I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to do this for a test like ours, and I've already found a model which is like you train people for free and then when they get job they start spending you when they get job so that you help them get a job and that's the model. So every business, whatever business you're looking into, there's going to be a way of getting a recorded. That's the best business model and that's the life-changing business model you can ever get. Every business that gets sold, every tech business that you hear that gets sold, they are built on, most of them are built on the subscription base. That's where if a business is already making 1M a year, because you hear that they are selling for 10 million, 10M. They're making maybe just 20M in a year. You can hear they are selling it for 200M. That's because of the fact that they are on a recurring revenue because they know that okay, their customer base can grow, and as long as the customer base is growing, the people will keep paying them for lifetime. So know that they can easily the people that are selling the business so that they can get the money faster, that they can make money faster. So whatever the business model you are going to go for, try to make it a recurring revenue. It's very, very important. Because even if it's as low as 10k that you are making for people in months, as time goes on, it gives you time to you'll still be acquiring more customers. And as it grows, your money just grow like
Did we lose him or is it my internet?
that's 100k months in a month. And in the next 6 months, it's so likely that you're not going to have just 90 clients. You are probably have that's 10. That's 1,000. 1,000 pounds 10k is about 1M. In the next 6 months, maybe you have had like 2,000. That's about 2M a month. So it keeps going on like a compound effect when you try to use a recurring. And then whenever the business you are going to do, there's always a way to have a recurring. There's still a way. There's going to be a way to have a recurring model. There's going to be a way. But if you can't find a way, that means I won't recommend that you that kind of business. That's why I'm trying to discourage people. I don't know, but I don't want to just say this to one that if you are trying to start, don't start a business that requires a lot of money to start, like a test school now. Test school it requires a lot of money to start. In this year alone, we got a new space, and that space they're acquiring innovation, putting the chairs there, getting tables and power and all of that. In just about 4 or 5 months, it spent almost 12. So that's how crazy a big it requires. So and if you don't spend that money, you are just going to be drawing something very low, and people are not going to even hear about you at all. And nobody's going to come to a place where it's not conducive to come and because you don't have other test schools that are very. So if you don't have a lot of money, try to look for a business model. I don't like Brandon, like I told you now, Brandon you spend just 13k to start the business, just to build the website, get the hosting. You don't even to build the website, just to build the hosting subscription you know. You have 13k, 13,000. And we started making our money and we made so much money and it has a very high profit margin because we are the one building the products, and once you build the products now, just replicate it for people. Like I said, when we built our products for a business, and now just say they want it, and we sold it for 400k. So we didn't do something much. It's not like we started writing the code from have something already, just change some things, just change the color to customize it for their own needs. It's something that you can do within 24 hours, and we sold it to them, and they are happy. They are also happy. So that's
Everyone
just
is
how.
happy. Everyone is happy.
Everyone is happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that is how we a business should be built. So try to look for a business that doesn't require a lot of capital to start. Because if a business requires a lot of capital, maybe a business requires like 10M to start, and you are coming with 100K. So you are not going to be successful in the business like really that fast. You know, it's very, very unlikely because they will not hear about it. Your results will not show. So you'll be doing a lot, but the results not will show. So that's a very serious challenge.
you
Now,
go
and
you,
another thing that's going to
you go explain tire.
yeah, seriously,
That's no
you have to
evidence.
reassure no evidence. So, and another thing I'm going to try to advise people, try to advise if you are going to start a tech business is that when you are any customer you work with, don't just a statement I've made, I've mentioned, don't see it as like just one just transaction alone. See it beyond that. See like it's your long-term partner. But there's something that's recommended whenever we are running a business. There's something I heard that will make sales to make customers. It's not that you make customers to make sales. You make sales that you sell so that you can make customers, you can acquire customer. You don't acquire customer to make sales. So that change that will reset the mindset that every customer that you have, every person that is in your business, they are very, very vital and they are very, very important, and you have to make sure that you do everything to keep them. So it's very important that you form a very close relationship with your customers. And the very important thing that I want to say is that don't run a small business, please and please. Don't run a small business. Don't say, okay, I'm just a small business owner. That thing is shit. Because there's a very serious challenge in big business, and a very big challenge in small business. Challenges everywhere, everybody's facing it. So if you are running don't run a small business, please and please, because there's always problem. So but the problem will be worth it. They are running a very big business. And I think if you are and I think another thing I want to say is if you are if you are just if you have no fund, no access to fund, and you're bootstrapping is using your own cash, you are just investing in business. I will advise that you make sure that you don't spend your business returns. You invest in the business. This year, I can't remember buying something personal for myself. I don't think I've bought a clothes for myself this year. I'm not sure. All the money I've made, just put it back in business, just put it back. I'm just maybe for feeding and because as we still have the time, we still have a long way to go. So it's very important that when you make money, just spend it. That's business. Because we run out of business. So just make sure you are investing in business. Any money you make, try to invest in business, increase the quality of the business, increase how you market the sales and every other component of the business. Very, very important that you improve every aspect of the business. Now, and maybe another point I want to also emphasize on is when you are trying to choose people, when you are trying to choose you know anyone to work with, which is a point that I think I've mentioned before, is that you try to make sure that you're working with people that has the same goal, the same way. The people they might have the same skill, but it's not only about that. It's about having the same vision. The vision must be like the same. They must be sold to that vision that okay, you are trying to build this thing. They must also be interested in it. They must like okay, they must also like see the future in that thing that they are building. It should be like you both have the idea. So that's what that's how you can work whenever, especially when you're working with multiple people. So that's those are the things that I will I will recommend. I will give as an advice to anyone who is looking to starting a tech business. And as well, if you are trying to, although this is not I'm not very the greatest person to talk here as far as this is concerned, but if you are one of the ways that you can use to scale up, that you can use to move faster is just by having access to funds. So if you have a tech business, very great advice is that you also look into the possibility of raising that one of that's if especially if you are bootstrapping. So bootstrapping take a long time before you can bootstrap because you are bootstrapping now. What bootstrapping means, I think I've explained it, is that it is your capital that you're using. Your capital, you are investing your capital, you are investing your capital. It will take a long time. Because imagine I start a business with maybe 50k and I'm making profits, maybe I'm making profit of maybe after some time I'm making profit of maybe 30k and I'm putting 30k back, then it takes a long time back and start making big results. One like when someone comes in and says, okay, guy, what are you doing there? Okay, let me just give you one hand, which is in the business. When you have that in the business, your next profit most likely might be maybe 500k, and that's how you can grow faster. So just make sure you also try to look into possibilities of having access to funds. And I think one of my research has involved is that for people to have access to funds, first thing is that it must be something that is scalable, something that people that has a future. That's the first thing. Something that something that people will be paying for. So that's another thing. And also, you must have a very good track record. I think that's just the thing that funders, people that are going to fund a business look for. It's very rare that they fund an idea. When they fund an idea, it's most likely that you have a track record. You have already built a successful company. That's when people fund an idea. What they do is they fund is a business that's already working. So some people want to start a business and the first thing they'll be looking for is how do I get funds? How do I get funds? The first thing you'll be looking for is how you should get a customer. If you have a customer, for example, if I go to anybody that, okay, I have a tech business, we already people are already using our software, they have a lot of testimonials, people are already hundreds of millions of their sales and their records are already used, they're already using in our products and everybody's satisfied. And we are just looking to scaling up, and this is what we are going to use the money for. This is our plan. And we have a very solid plan, and we are able to answer the questions. Of course, we are going to get the fund. So I think that's just a piece of advice. Just try and make sure that you have it in your plan. You are not going to take business to have access to fund. If you are not coming from a very rich family that can fund your business to go live, so bootstrapping take a long time. It takes a very very long time, and you just be surprised that people that are just starting business yesterday, they are making more money than you. They have started business some years ago because they have access to the fund and they are able to scale up very faster. So please, those are just my words.
Thank you very much for the stuffs. I mean, see, I mean, like, literally, like, you, this is just what you're going to, like, say anyway, like, that you're going, either you won't even see it at all, or you probably, like, have searched through some lot of places for you to, like, get this kind of knowledge. But, like, because you are getting, like, knowledge for, like, from someone that is actually doing it, and just getting the knowledge directly, because for you to, like, see someone that is doing it to be able to, like, share knowledge for you, like, people don't really share, they don't, probably people don't really ask people that have the knowledge, and the people that have the knowledge, they don't really share it unless probably, like, I don't know, like, they don't really probably have the time, they don't have the everything. I have to, like, keep dragging this guy to come, and probably because of my relationship with him, probably that is one of the reason, you know, he's trying to, like, okay, let me just make time for this random guy from random place. So I mean, I really appreciate it. I mean, like, this is just like what I have probably, like, learned, like, I mean, and I still, like, learned a lot from this stuff. Like, I mean, what I have been trying to, like, learn from all this while, the guy just summarize it for you within few hours. I mean, like, it's, I really appreciate it. I don't know how to, like, say, may Almighty Allah just, I mean, just reward you more. So my I mean, I've asked my own question. I don't know if anyone have a question. If you have a question, kindly just signifies, and let's just get it sorted before Arif leaves. So, is there anyone with a question? Please, let's quickly signify. I don't know if there is. I think I probably, like, think everyone just understand.
Actually, we've asked a lot of questions already today. So
Yeah,
I want to
exactly. Yeah, I already asked almost almost everything actually or something like that. So, uh, exactly. Someone already, like, dropped a message. You have asked majority of the question. I mean, So I really thank you very much. And I think one of the things that I really want everyone to like take out of this session is that having the skill. It's like it's just like the basic. It's like the foundation
That's
of
first step.
that's like the first step. So having the skill, even that is what I'm also like trying to like do right now, because starting a business out of nowhere is wasting of, if you don't have the skill, if you don't have the money, because what the skill does is that it gives you like if you're really like start a tech business, because this is like we are talking about starting a tech business. So if you're going to be starting a tech business, if you don't have the skill, you are just wasting your time. Even if you are like the business guy, still you probably need to like learn some stuff, because you need to like understand, unless the tech person is probably like a very very nice person, or I don't know, very committed person also, because you need to understand what is going on, like what is he doing, uh, what's the level of difficulties of all this stuff. But like if you have the tech skill, that's one of the reasons why we are here. So if you have the tech skill, it's kind of make everything. Even if you are not the one, you don't need to be the one working on the code every time or working on the stuff. But like when someone is saying talking about some random stuff or some jargons, you probably like understand that this is what the person is trying to like say. So my own advice, and from what I have learned from Arif, is that just have the skill first. When you have the skill, so you might decide to start business or not. So even if you start the business and if you probably like fail, you always have something to back on, and you always have something to like fund the business, or something to like keep surviving. Because you can't start making money in a day. I just said that within the first 4 months they were not making anything, and probably like after the first payment said, or after the first income, they were probably like just the first money that you guys make, probably just use it to like do some other stuff, or
Yeah,
some to service up
right.
the
So
business.
trying to
So
got the next client, and so I think that's one of the reasons that in B2B you have to be very careful, and so you have to make sure that it's just recording, because B2B business, I'm talking about people that are going to B2B business. It might not even be tech. Any B2B business, you must make sure that it's a recorded event, because it's very hard to get to these people. These very, very influential people. Like I said, we are working with people that are doing over 2M per month. So to get to these people, it's not so easy. And also in business, people don't just spend money in business, unlike personal money. People can just say, okay, they can have money in their account and spend it just anyhow. But before money can leave a business account, it must have been like gone through a lot of process before it leaves one. So you want to make sure that you are not you have a recurring revenue type model. So it took us a lot of time before we were able to, it took us some other some a few weeks before you could get the next client and then the next one. So
yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you. That's just, I've learned a lot of lessons from different books, just in a day, and from experiences. They're all coming from experiences, not just someone that has not done anything. So don't follow all these online guys. I know I already like follow them for a long time, so I know what I'm saying. So they will just be wasting your time collecting your money or your hard earned money. So the idea is just learn the skill, and if you want to start business, start business. We don't let one online guy tell you some random shit, or they just waste your time probably. So and they will just your hard earned money, the money that is supposed to use it to like eat some good food, you use it to like spend on some random courses that they are probably like useless. And if you actually see like most of the knowledge that you need, you probably can get all those things from YouTube, or though sometimes you need some kind of mentorship. That is where mentorship comes in something like soft. Programming, especially in programming, and even anything in life. If you have like a mentor, it kind of projects your life. Like yeah. So I don't have anything to say again. So thank you very much, Arif. I can I can release you now. So for tomorrow session, we are going to be having our last session for tomorrow. So and it will kind of be on open source. So like I mean that's like also one of like the important stuff in tech stuff like right now at this moment. So even many company they give like if you add if you, in your portfolio if you add it that okay yeah you have done like some open source stuff, they kind of give you like more regards compared to like someone that is not doing open source. And in open source you can get like meet a lot of people actually like the best engineers from anywhere. Like for me personally, I've not really done a lot of open source stuff, but like few that I've done. So I have actually like I was able to like meet. I don't know if you know. Like I'm in a group with the guy that actually like the founders of Python. I don't know if you know Python programming language. The guy that created Python. I'm in the same group with the guy like Guidovar Awesome. If you know Guidovar Awesome, I can just send message like and tag him to answer the message. So like those are the things that open source can give you. Like you can get like anyone like anyone in tech field, like people that are working in Google in different places. I think the first open source project that I work on, the first person that I was the first my first contribution was actually with someone that is actually like working in Apple, like Apple. So like it's kind of crazy. Like those are the kind of people that you can. And the thing is, the idea is also that those people can actually like mentor you. Like you can get free mentorship from those people. Like those tech folks, like they can really like. I mean, like I had problem with some because I was contributing to like Python documentation, so I was a beginner, so I was asking a lot of questions. And these guys, they will actually like give you the time. They will type long messages just to answer your doubts. Sometimes they can even do videos just to show you that this is how to do it. This is how to do it. So like those are like the opportunities that you can get from open source. And another opportunity is that like there are some opportunities for like students, even not only students. Like if you're a software developer, so there are some opportunities like something like GSOC. GSOC is like Google Summer of Code. There is Outreach. There is GSOC. So like those program, they kind of funds you to like work on open source projects. So you kind of apply. So if you are selected for the project, I think I sent something to the group, the MLH. I sent the MLH. So MLH is also like one of the open source stuff. So like they kind of give you kind of contribute to some open source project. Like you can contribute to like there are some cool open source project like Python programming language is an open source project. Linux operating system or Linux kernel is an open source project. There are a lot of open source projects out there. Like there is a programming language called PRL. It's an open source. React. Everyone knows React. React is an open source project. Node.js is an open source project. So you can kind of work on and like contribute to those things. So I mean, me personally, I don't need to like explain to someone that I know Python. I will just tell them that this is. I mean, like I write Python documentation, so it's a kind of evidence that I know Python instead of like telling people discussing some stuff with people. So like as I was saying, those programs they kind of give you money to actually like work on open source projects, and I mean like if you're able to like get like something like 5,000 dollars, and I mean like those are like some cool money. Even like $1,000 itself with something that you can use it to like hit. I mean and progress in your career or something like that. I'm also trying to like apply. So we are all in the same competition or something like that. So like the speaker that is coming for tomorrow. So when I was working on one open source project, LLVM. So LLVM is like one of the biggest open source projects. I think the first open source project was actually like Linux or something like that. So but like one of the biggest open source projects is actually LLVM. So I was working there. So like I didn't got selected for the program, but like the person that got selected for the program was so we be the speaker for tomorrow's session. So and the time is actually like 5 p.m. Nigerian time. So and the reason for that is that see the person is not living in Nigeria, like he's in another country, like the person is in India. So like India is like 4 hour 30 minutes ahead of Nigeria. Even right now it's 3:12 a.m. So imagine I was starving sleep to for the program. So and I hope like you guys can show up tomorrow also like I mean you will really learn a lot. So and tomorrow will be like the final session. So and I'll probably be sending some feedback form so that you guys can fill and give feedback on probably like how good is the program and stuff like that. And I'll probably like send some of my own contacts. Like you can chat me up on WhatsApp. I mean, I'm a free guy. I'm a fun guy. I'm not really like, even if I just want, I don't know, I mean, I just want to be like a kind of person that is like so free. Even if I have like everything in the world, like just be free, like so you can contact me on WhatsApp or on anywhere like Twitter and stuff like that. So thank you guys. So see you guys tomorrow 5 p.m. Bye. Yeah. Tus, are you there? Tus, can you hear me?